One, two, 1, 2. Check it out now. It's your man DJ GreenHORNET. Trying to get everything set up. Check it out now. Check it out. Hopefully everything sounds clear. The lighting and everything. Yeah. So yeah, y'all know what it is. It's your man DJ GreenHORNET. Welcome to the Digital Dust No Bad Energy show. Tonight you see the topics. I'm probably not gonna make this video too short. Too long, but I'm talking about a new project, the Hip Hop Summit, movie of the week, and more, some random stuff. So we're gonna go some of my random stuff a little bit first before I talk about the Hip Hop Summit, which is the main topic of the night. So if you're coming in, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, join the chat, donate to the show, check out all my links, follow me on all the platforms, send me a message. Some of my pages might be locked or whatever, but hit me up, let me know who you are, or I'll check out your page before I add you. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can't see it, my setup here. I don't have my got my chair. Y'all know I got my chair. Maybe I need to scoot it back some or something. Maybe I gotta start tilting it as an angle. But yeah, that's my new project right here. Sort of. So I'm gonna talk about that first before I get into all my other stuff. So a few days ago, and you can catch this in my Audius project. The link is in the description and in the chat. But I did like a mini mixtape throwback type joint. So this is the 50 years of hip hop. I wanted to, talk or maybe upload something I did like in the past, but I kind of updated. So I'm calling this project At the Movies triple feature, and basically it's blend mixes. You know how I do as far as like my official mixtape projects and stuff like that I upload with the interludes, the skits, dialogue, and stuff like that. But these are some projects I did years ago. Well, I did this currently, but years ago I used these samples, various instrumentals and dialogues and stuff. And this is how I got the idea to kind of do the stuff that I'm doing now. So I updated a little bit, but I didn't change too much. You know what I'm saying? So what you hear on the audience page is updated, but it's basically the same from years ago. So this is actually like the third time that I did this. I think I started kind of messing around with this type of stuff maybe around like 2006 or something like that. So I couldn't find I didn't want to use the original version at all. So I don't even know where it's at. It's probably around, but I couldn't find it, and stuff like that. So what I did is recreated. So years ago, I did it again. I said, I got the technology now. I got more stuff. I can, put it together like I wanted to back in that past. So I couldn't find it and stuff like that. So that's a good time to do this version right here. And I'll just let this be the official version, but just, the description, you click on the link in the description and it'll tell you more about each track. I did like a mixtape version, then I got the 3 individual tracks. But yeah, basically these 3 tracks was giving me the ideals of starting um to do what I'm doing now. You know, taking a dialogue and doing instrumentals. Back then I wasn't doing no beats, like that. I had like, the drum machine, and I had, my 2 samplers, but I wasn't far as had enough, the knowledge and, um, the technology to do like stuff I'm doing now. So, basically, back then I just had my sampler, had my CD player, my mixer, stuff like that. And then, and put it in together, and stuff like that. So that's basically how I was getting the idea of what I'm doing now. So you listen to stuff right here. That's basically almost kind of sort of like the genesis. Then you had like some of the stuff like that was on. If you go to my Bandcamp page, I had some projects called a skit tape. We got skit tape 1 and 2. And I think maybe some of 3 was some kind of ideals and stuff I had back in the MySpace days and stuff like that. So that's what I might have had some of these projects uploaded on MySpace. I just can't remember. But yeah, did my artwork. You can kind of tell what they are, by looking at them. But yeah, so go to the audience page. I'm not gonna put it in the Bandcamp and stuff like that. I just putting this out for like promo and see if it might hit like a algorithm on their website. Not yet really, so somebody's checking for that. But one of my projects, everybody like the comedy joint. So one of the Bill Cosby joints, they feeling that. So they may look like that one got like about like 500 views, listens and stuff like that. So that's why it's another reason why I decided to put this out. It's like, oh, people still kind of going to that site. Let me upload something. I haven't uploaded anything in a minute. So let me do that. So I decided to just do something quick. I already know what to do. So the mixtape version 2, I put a little interludes to the beginning. I got a little intro, and outro, and little little interludes in between the tracks too. So it's a little mini mixtape joint, something you can hit real quick. It's under 8 minutes. So go check it out if you like what you hear in those projects. Once again, donate to the show, the PayPal, the Cash App and stuff like that. So once again, I'm putting it on Bandcamp. That's strictly for the audience page for you to vibe to and check out some other stuff that's on that page too. With some of that stuff is on my Bandcamp page also. So that's pretty much it. Check out one of my other. I haven't been on this website in a while too, but people still listen and go to this page, my N1M page, my number 1 music platform. Is still going on that page. I just looked at about, I guess, 8,000 listens and stuff like that. That's dope. I think I got 3-4 tracks on there. I put that link in the description. And tonight I'm gonna go and check that out because I haven't logged into that one in a minute. So I probably need to do that. But yeah, check out triple feature at the movies. Triple feature. I said it's new to y'all, but it's really kind of like a throwback too. It's a throwback joint, and once again, it's basically how I got started doing like what I'm doing now. I just had my instrumentals, my vinyl, sampler, CD player, and just coming up with ideals and stuff like that. So I always did this type of stuff, what I'm currently doing now. So just to give you guys an ideal of what I used to do, years back, kind of starting out. So, but what I'm currently doing now, and only been like, only about 2019, really getting back and doing stuff like this after kind of moving around, having stuff in storage and things like that. Life happens. I had to stop. So now I'm in the position where I can kind of do like what I'm doing now. So I hope you guys like what I put out on the Bandcamp. That's what's up. What else I want to mention? It'll probably come back to me. But go check that out and donate. Like I said, just promo only type stuff. But yeah, this is basically what I started out doing. Yeah, you can find my stuff on the Apple Music and Spotify. I even have something on YouTube where it's a topic says DJGreenHORNET on there, so you can gotta click that and you can listen to all my stuff on there. And I went on. I was like, well, I was getting a few views. It was all good too. And shout out to all my subscribers. What I got like 62 subscribers now. That's what's up. So I gained about like 6 followers since the last show, that's good. It's good for me. No complaints. But yeah, please, if you like my stuff that I'm doing, share it on other platforms and stuff like that. Or other producers, collaborators, stuff like that. Shoot, even some actors. What I mean? I might want to, do a little bit more. As far as this, my stuff is kind of with film, and my stuff is with music, a little bit of both. So I want all my producers, DJs, my hip hop heads, people that's into, your fashion and fly shit, and people that got like good energy. So once again, my show is called the No Bad Energy Show. It's not like I'm perfect anything like that. I'm just not trying to do a whole bunch of gossip stuff. There's a lot of people that do the topics, and they want to do like the reaction videos and stuff like that. I don't want to do all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Because I got to go in real life. So, and that's something I'm going to talk about in a minute. But I go to real life stuff, so I don't stay in the house all the time. So, like I still got to go to work, gym, to stores, and walk around in the world. So that's why I call it No Bad Energy Show. I'm trying not to do too many topics and bashing people and stuff like that. So, but yeah, somebody's check on some of this stuff. Yeah, rest in peace to the actress Suzanne Summers. Let's see here. Yeah, so, I know her from mostly from Three's Company, starring like John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, and Don Knotts and stuff. Priscilla Barnes. I remember her, but I didn't remember her name too much. But yeah, I was just thinking about John Ritter and Suzanne Summers on like last week. I remember, John had passed away, and he was always entertaining and funny. He always had like the comic relief, the physical comedy type stuff like that. So he's always funny, things like that. But I was like, I have seen Suzanne Summers in a minute. Like I said, this is last week. So, sometimes these actors and these quote famous people and stuff like that, things are random, just coming ahead. Either you might see something on TV, a movie, internet, stuff like that. So it's like, I see her in a minute. It's like, I always thought, Suzanne Summers, she was a fine white chick. She was attractive and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't see her anything in a while. So I'm kind of surprised that she passed away, but rest in peace to her. What else? As far as films this week, I didn't get to check when it came out. It first came out, but on Netflix, I saw the show or the movie called Ma with Octavia Spencer and Juliette Lewis. And shout out to Octavia Spencer. That was a pretty good movie, Ma. So check that out on the Netflix. And shout out to Juliette Lewis too, because I was watching a few of her movies last week. So it's funny that or maybe like the week before last. Well, actually, the week before last and some of last week, got a couple of films. What I was watching, one called California and Too Young to Die. Always she always tripped me out all those kind of roles. But shout out to Juliette Lewis. She had a cool role in this Ma movie. She was a mother of one of the students, and I'm not gonna give away the whole story, but yeah. Shout out to Juliette Lewis. She's always entertaining. She always make me kind of like laugh every time when I see her on the screen or something like that. She's got one of those kind of faces where I see her, like start laughing or something. Like you always know she's gonna do something, you know, odd or crazy and stuff like that. For the movies like the what's the movie? What's her movie called? Sorry, I'm going on the blank here. On the Natural Born Killers and stuff like that. So she always play those kind of, you know, she's younger playing all those kind of crazy movies. So shout out to her. Um, Movie of the week. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it, but I'm bringing this up. The Bling Ring, this up. So I've seen it before. I had this a couple of years, but there you go, right there. But this morning I was watching the documentary on HBO Max about the Bling Ring, on there. So it was pretty good. So I just want to put that out there for the movie of the week. But yeah, check that out. I done saw like several documentaries and stuff on it. So Max got one. I know a couple of years ago, Netflix had one. I don't know if it's still on there, but they had like a Bling Ring documentary on there. I think that DVD has the old one from like Dateline or something like that, one of those type of shows. And I remember when that was running, on when that came out too. Then they made the movie and stuff like that. So that's cool. That if I'm not mistaken, let me look in the back. I think that documentary is on there. Behind the scenes making of something like that. So they got some kind of other feature on this. But yeah, check this movie out. I think it's on Blu-ray too. This is the DVD. And actually, I was looking for this DVD to show you guys, and you see how the side I got the black label right there. This is the cover, but this actually, I can take this out right here. So this is just like some kind of cardboard cut out right here now, and it couldn't fit inside. So, and I had bought this from like Blockbuster. I bought this from Blockbuster when it was going out of business. So, and the cardboard thing was like, I don't know, they on the table. I don't know, they're giving them out, or maybe I bought one. I don't know, but that's a slip on. So I'm looking for. I was like, man, I know that thing got a yellow label or something like that, but it doesn't fit all the way. So I said, well, I'm just gonna stick it like that. So. Yeah, so let me go over the questions. You guys like my old videos, which is cool. I appreciate people checking in on my videos and whatever I upload. I appreciate all the reviews or the unboxings and stuff like that. So you guys still got the questions from the Gemini PDT-6000 digital turntables, and I'm just gonna go over or answer this person's questions. Somebody left me some questions, in the comments on the video about the Gemini turntable. So I'm just going to click on it. So it's like 4 of them. So I'm gonna reply to this person too. I just haven't did it yet. I decided to go a little bit early today on this live. So let me read it. Then I'm just gonna answer this question. Okay, one of the first questions he asked me. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, the first one asks, can I connect it to my sound card on PC? Will I need to amplify the sound, some bro? So yeah, this turntable right here, you do need something to amplify it, like a receiver or DJ mixer, something like that. You just can what I don't know, plug it up. It don't have a speaker, so I'm not sure what he mean by that. Like I think most turntables you gotta have some kind of receiver or amp, unless it's one of those like suitcase turntables, was it Cosby, Cosley turntable, something like that. It might have like a little speaker on it, or say I got my Newmark Scratch, my Vestex, one of those kind of portable turntables that have a speaker already built in. But most turntables that I know, you need, something to amplify it, stuff like that. So when you come into something like this, a professional DJ turntable, you need something to amplify it. So I'm looking over here because I had the manual. I'm going to pull that out in a minute. I just want to answer the guy's questions before I kind of say what I wanted to say about it. Next question, or what he commented on. I guess these are comments and questions too. So this is the next comment he left on the video. I have ordered a phono and mini jack to connect deck to PC sound card, headphones input. That's how did it before, but sound was low. Need to amplify. Final lead somehow better than nothing. I'll buy my new mini hi-fi bro. Okay. So he must have figured out that you need some SoundCloud. So I mostly use this one for like a production tool and stuff like that. So if you have the USB, what it's called, USB. Oh boy, my phone right here. Some of the screen crack. I don't know if you guys got this. So the screen protection is like scratched now, cracked or whatever. So when I'm scrolling and doing stuff, it it don't always do the type in good. So yeah, you need the sound card, for that type of stuff, the audio like adapter and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if you kind of connected to your PC, but yeah, you would need like some kind of USB sound. I got like a Yamaha one or something like that. Hold on, well, I'm not gonna get up this over there. I don't want to get up, but you're gonna need some kind of sound card to hook up to your PC. Then you'll be able to hook up the turntable to that. So that way you can record or you can listen to it through your computer. I'm using it for, I'm hooking up to my DJ mixer and to my sampler and stuff like that. And that's one reason why I like that sampler when it's time for doing some kind of scratches and certain things like that. I'll hook it up to my equipment either to my mixer and whatever. So this one is cool too because it got the digital, so it kind of brightened up the sound a little bit. You know, when I was hooking up to like my CD player and stuff like that, I got the optical. I don't even know. I got both of the manuals here. So if you watch previous videos, you know, I tell the story about how I got the, you know, the turntable. But yeah, this one got the digital out. I don't know if I can show you guys. Got this is right here. I used to hook that up to my CD player and stuff like that. So when I was recording my vinyl and stuff like that, I always used to use this turntable and use the digital out. So my um, volume and stuff on my instrumentals or whatever I record, some, you know, so I still got like some albums like on, you know, CD, you know, when I was recording, I might not have the CD already or the cassette, but I had the vinyl, so I would buy blank CDs and put the vinyl. You know, I either let it roll or I think, you know, my CD player cut. Like if it stopped, if it's silence, you know, like 3 tracks, you know, between the tracks, like 3 seconds or something, it stopped. Then it, you know, once it hears some sound, it keep on playing. But yeah, that's what it is right there. So yeah, you're gonna need some kind of amp. So what else? What else? Question he asked. Okay, the next thing he commented on was, I got one from back in the day. Need to buy some hi-fi amp, CD player, speakers, hi-fi. Ain't got the space. Peace, bro. I love the deck. Oh, okay. So yeah, this guy, I guess he had this turntable back in the day, or you know, he still have it. So he just need, you know, some kind of amp, a CD player, and speakers, and you know, he's back on. So the next question was what kind of cartridge I use. So I guess you want to know what kind of, no, I guess you want to know what kind of cartridge to use. So back in the day, years ago, I used to use the Shure M447. Um, they're no good no more as far as, you know, they're old and stuff like this sound. So I'm using the Ortofon Mark II, the Concord, one's called Scratch. I didn't like I don't like kind of like using that style for this turntable. I like my M44 style. And next year, I'm probably gonna end up getting some kind of different style needles or, you know, stylus, just because one of them is like bent. So when I'm doing my practice, I'm scratching, you know, of course I'm practicing each on each hand, but then when I'm doing my beat juggling and stuff like that, sometimes, you know, records will jump and stuff like that. So maybe something I did, or I think almost, I think it was almost kind of always like that, or somewhat. But yeah, next year, you know, I'm gonna invest in some needles. I might want to check out the uh, what's it called, the Gico, I think it is called. I think they call it Gico, GICO needles. I know they got some new stylists out, and um, Ortofon got some new ones called VNL. You know, let me see. Yeah, and I think Ortofon got something new out too. But yeah, next year I'll be checking out, you know, some different type of stylists. So, but to answer your question, the person that left the comment, I used the Ortofon scratch. So he asked me which one's the white cartridge. And I have a video on that. I just do an unboxing. So I'll probably put that link in your comment. That way you can click on it since he asked me what kind I got. So yeah, for this turntable, and he said he loved it. Yeah, so I like that turntable too. Hold me down for a long time. Once again, that's how I like to do all my slick stuff. You know what I mean? Things like that, scratch. Um, and I always, I always tell people, or not complaining, but I always say like maybe the tone arm is not as good as some of my other turntables, like the Techniques and the Reloop turntables, but still good turntable, solid. Like I said, it's a good production tool. And yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you guys to leave something in the comment. If you still use vintage turntables, if you let me know if you still rocking some old Vaztecs or some old Geminis, and which one you use, because I still like to see like the videos, old videos of people still using their gear. Like, oh man, they still using that, stuff that people don't is discontinued and not using more. So, and that's another question the guy asked. He said, "Was this this turntable discontinued?" Yeah, it's discontinued. It's pretty old. So the turntables are pretty old. So yeah, they don't make the digital turntable, the PDT-6000 turntable, but yeah, for all my turntablists, my DJs, if you still rocking some old vintage turntables, let me know. I would like the new turntable. What's those new turntables called? Let me see. Yeah, I want one of those the Pioneer PLX 12, the hybrid. Yeah, I want one of those. I would like one of those, but that is not in the budget, and several reviews on that turntable, but that's what I would like. Sure, matter of fact, I ain't even paid off a current turntable, so I'm not looking for anything new anytime soon. But I would like to have the new joint. I would like to have that. So, but I don't need all those features and stuff like that. So I'm still enjoying my green 50th anniversary turntables from Technic. Still enjoying those, even though I wish they'll have a little bit more options on those turntables. Like I said, maybe, you know, um, independent or, separate button for the reverse. That's all I really need, and that even though you press, what was you got to press like three buttons, to stop in the 45 and the 33, and it kind of reverses, something like that. So what else we got on the topic? Oh, so I'm talking about that in a minute, but yeah, I went out of town. Shout out to Chattanooga, and I was able to go out, find some kicks. Yeah, I like these. These are Clarks. Now, I like sneakers, but I'm a boot shoe man mostly. But I got some Clarks with the updated bottom. You know, I think these are cool. They're comfortable. They're real light too. When I took it to cashiers, like, oh, these are light. These is cool. Um, Now let me get to the main topic. So a few weeks ago, I told you guys I was going out of town soon. Found something else I wanted to do to check out. So I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee yesterday. Went to the Hip Hop Summit. And the Hip Hop Summit, pull everything out. So last week, Chattanooga, they celebrate hip hop in a city. Shout out to Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I'm just gonna break down what was going on during the week. Then I'm gonna tell you what I experienced or saw yesterday. So last week, Saturday the 7th, um, and every event was somewhere else. So they had different venues. So Saturday the 7th, they had a Tribe Called Quest art exhibit opening, and Controlled Chaos, a tribute to DJ, I guess, Jeff. Sunday the 8th, Hip Hop Family Day, presented by EBP, Iggy's Loudmouth Podcast Live. On the Monday 9th, Hip Hop Trivia. Tuesday the 10th, Rhyme and Chat Words on Fire Interactive Youth Poetry Session. Wednesday 11th, MFA and S2 presents Hip Hop Fashion. Thursday the 12th, they had Rhyme and Chat present Ain't That Type of Hype Throwback Open Mic. U-Haul Show, Hip Hop Night at No Hard Feelings Bar. And the biggest, one of the things that happened last Friday, the 13th, was Dame Dash. She did a workshop there, and I didn't get to go there. I wish I could have went to see Dame Dash. But yesterday I went, Saturday the 14th, and they had several events and stuff. I missed some of the first event was where they was talking about integrating hip hop in the classroom. So various teachers, I guess, was there, and people was interested as far as teaching the youth and stuff about hip hop and things like that. So it was interesting. I wanted to see like what kind of people that was going to be, in this space here that's going to be teaching hip hop. So that's what I really wanted to go see. What kind of people when either as far as people age and their background and what they look like and culture and their race and stuff like that. What kind of people is going to be teaching hip hop? So I ended up catching a tail end of that. The traffic was crazy going in to Chattanooga on my way, I should say. So I missed most of it, but I'll call it the last maybe 15, 20 minutes of that. So, and that was cool though. So I'm actually gonna email the person and tell them, email them a thank you, because I wasn't sure I would be able to go to that event, but it was open for everybody. And yeah, if you're a teacher, I guess it was, teaching people or, how to get grants and maybe some other stuff, teaching hip hop and art. So that was what's up. So the next event, they had like a person from the credit union. I'm not mistaken, I think his name was like Marcus or something like that. Yeah, his name was like Marcus, and it wasn't really about hip hop and stuff like that, but I'm gonna go back and try to intertwine all that stuff together. But he was telling people how to like maybe get loans, what you gotta do as far as like business plan and stuff like that. And so he worked at one of the credit unions in Chattanooga. So yeah, I gotta have your business plan together. And what else kind of stuff? Yeah, just talking about the company structure, raising capital. What else we got here? How to balance, financial statements and things like that. So that was good. So that class was kind of needed for on the business side. Most independent artists, instead of maybe just going out and get like a business loan, maybe you can get like a personal loan and stuff like that. Instead of, trying to get signed, maybe you want to raise your own capital, say if you want, loan of 50,000, you got to have, maybe you need to come up, have, maybe some of that money already and some other tips and things like that. So instead of maybe getting signed a deal and stuff like that, you want to stay independent. Maybe you want to get a personal loan, stuff like that. Make sure you can be able to pay it back and stuff like that. So you might not want to, quit your day job either once you get signed or you get this loan, stuff like that. So he's giving us tips on what to do as far as, getting your bread right. And you want to start your business. So giving us information on that. So that was cool. The next workshop they had was a conference, and it had some producers and engineers there. So you had Hit Kid, Sunny Digital, and Russell, I think maybe his name was. There's like 3 or 4 guys up there, maybe like 4 guys up there, and it was producers and engineers and stuff like that. And it was talking about their experience, and they really didn't, what kind of equipment they use, and business and stuff. It was interesting. One of the engineers, he was talking about how a lot of the rappers, or not a lot of rappers, but some of the rappers that they had to punch in. They had to punch in and stuff like that, which is interesting because I just saw like a video a few weeks ago on YouTube, and it was talking about NWA, when Dre had to have Eazy-E punch in his vocals and stuff on like Boys in the Hood songs. So I didn't know they had like actual like footage of that. So in the YouTube video, they'll cut to a scene, and they'll have like Eazy-E. He'll do like a line that he's like, "Oh man, I fucked up," whatever. Then, "Oh man, this is number like 78," like that. So you keep on doing it and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm surprised that we're not surprised that rappers are punching in their vocals and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a good show. I mean, panel when they had the engineer and they had the producers talking about what they do. The next one they had was I wonder if I might have missed one too, but they had a couple ladies on the panel next. They had Kim from Rosario, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. That used to be editor on The Source, and the lady Tracy, I guess she's like an A&R. No, I wasn't really familiar from her, but I probably see her name in credits and stuff like that. And they had very interesting talk and stuff like that. And it was that was pretty cool. Kim, she said a lot of stuff that pertained to life and stuff, and a lot of stuff for women they need to check on and things like that. So I thought that was pretty dope. See them around. And the last panel that I saw was with Math Hoffa from, My Expert Opinion. Y'all know who Math Hoffa is. That was the main reason why I kind of went there, because he does the podcasting, and I watched the show, and he was advertising on his show that he'll be in Chattanooga. I'm not too far from Tennessee, so I went to check that out. So I was surprised, how tall he was. I went down to get the venue to get something to eat. I'm at the one booth getting something. I turned around, seeing his face. I was like, "Oh, this man Papa." So he's like 6 foot, something like that. So he's a tall dude. I'm 5, like 10 and a half, 5'11", something like that. So I'm not the shortest dude, but I'm not tall. So when you see somebody tall, I was surprised how tall he was and stuff like that. And he dapped me up, and I tried to tell him like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna have to tell my uncle I got to meet you and see you and stuff like that. Because I just had recent talked to my uncle and said, tell him I was going to this event. I said, yeah, I'm going to see the Math Hoffa. It's like, yeah, I know him and watch his podcast. So I don't know who watched what. So things like that. So I know when I be on YouTube, I might catch a certain podcast and show, but then when I talk to people in the real world outside, like somebody from work or gym or whatever, I meet somebody and talk to about music or something from YouTube, stuff like that. So now I can say, Math Hoffa came up and, conversations like, yeah, I seen him, seen him in real life, so yeah, he told his story, he talked about some of the stuff what's going on his podcast and some of the former members and some of the artists that was on the show, some of his battle rap stuff. So that was really dope. That was dope to see him in real life. And I always like to see the real people, the artists and entertainers and stuff in real life. I can say, yeah, I've seen that person in real life. So that's always cool. So shout out to Kim, Math, and everybody at the Hip Hop Summit that was in Chattanooga. I'm going to be going over and see if I can follow, some of these artists and people I've seen online and tap into their city. So I might want to go through Chattanooga again. I didn't do like what I wanted to do, maybe hit up some record stores and stuff like that. But I went to a lot of the events, so I kind of started early. Then I got hungry. I went to an after hours spot, and that was okay. But I didn't know they had something else. I didn't know the lineup. I probably would have liked this. 90s versus 2000, featuring Smoke Dogg, Mike Bowen, Nature Luciano, and Tina 913. So I guess they had some kind of other event at Mary's Lounge. So I missed out on that. But I had to go, relax. I was up all morning, all day. So, but yeah, that's my summary basically in the Chattanooga Hip Hop Weekend in the summit. When it was asking people like, oh, who's like podcasts and stuff like that, I didn't really raise my hand. I don't consider myself a podcaster, but I do like sharing stuff for you guys. But yeah, before I get off, I got a couple like unboxings and some other things I'm gonna do on the next shows, but tap in and yeah, and please once again subscribe, share, comment on all the videos and stuff, old or new. I always tell people go and just watch all my binge watch all my videos, because I might say something, some information for you guys and stuff like that. I know sometimes not maybe articulated or how I'm feeling, how I'm gonna be on the show, and always come in and come in the chat. You're welcome to interact and stuff like that. It's a drama-free zone. You see what the topics is. I don't mind switching up somewhat, but I don't want to get off track of what I'm saying. So I got a couple unboxings I want to do live for you guys. And if you like my last video when I did the collection of the 456, I got another old school joint. I'll show you the vinyl, the CD, and the cassette tape. So there's some other goodies to go with it. So be looking out for that. I'm going to do that probably maybe during this week right there. I didn't get a chance to do it this week because I wanted to talk about the Hip Hop Summit and a few other things that I talked about tonight. Comments. So maybe during the week I'll do the collection. So y'all guys catch that live. I got a vinyl on opening. I got something else I want to show you guys. And if you like the TLC, the Funko with the pop, collectibles, I got something similar I can do, soon. So yeah, that'll be the next few episodes. I'm gonna check out, but uh, yeah. So, but yeah, make sure go to the audience page. It's in the link and it's in the description. So check out all my links, all my projects, and always share, like I said, comment, donate, download my stuff and purchase everything. All that stuff is all good. If you're looking to collaborate, hit me up. If you want me to be on the show, your platform, hit me up for that too. Depending on what you're talking about and the topics, you know, that I might want to be on your platform. So yeah, I'm down for interviews, things like that. But yeah, check out this Triple Feature joint. I'm not going to be promoting this one too much. I'm just going to leave it underground. It's kind of like promo joint right here. Once again, I just wanted to throw something out there and see if I can hit like the algorithm on their website, since people are still checking for a few things that's on that platform. So, but the main site you guys need to go checking out is the Bandcamp and the DistroKid stuff, and listen and subscribe me to my YouTube channel and the Apple Music and the Spotify. Follow all that stuff. Stream all that stuff and share it. And we'll start working on some more stuff. I got a few things once again before the end of the year I might want to put out. So maybe like for about four tracks I need to put together. I'm working on like a scratch track. I want to do a part 2 of something maybe. We got like a couple holiday joints I want to put out. So even if I'm not right on time, but I want to try to at least give y'all like 4 more things before the end of the year. This is kind of like a bonus, right here. But yeah, but definitely check those out. You get an idea, like, my ideals and, how I started doing what I'm doing now. And I'll probably end up using this dialogue and stuff in the future. It's just remixing instead of using other people's instrumentals. Now I got a chance to actually make my own beats and production. So in the future, I'll probably end up using, remixing these tracks. So who knows? Just got to come up with the right beat and it got to feel right and stuff like that. So yeah, but I want to thank everybody for checking this video out. Yeah, and subscribe, share, comment, donate to the show, all that good stuff. I appreciate everybody that checks in. And I'm going to be answering the homie questions when I get off this thing in the comment section. So it's your man, DJ Green Hornet. This is the Digital Dust No Bad Energy show. And I'll catch y'all on the next show. All right. Peace.